touchdown make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Atlanta Falcons. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 3. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll find Nwangu underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Check.
throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. Runs over it. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll set up a throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Foyesade Oluokun charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It got his man complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for New England.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kene Nwangu. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition?
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Pay attention.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kene Nwangu
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Pats use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. goes down. The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.